So apparently, Robert Mugabe's son, that is Bellarmine Chatunga Mugabe, who's now in police custody for threatening or shooting at one of his workers, or a gardener in this case, he's used to shooting aimlessly. According to neighbor, this Robert Mugabe's son, Bellarmine, he's quite someone who is fond of guns, apparently. So every time, many times, neighbors will hear gunshots any single day. So today, on Thursday, being that one day, and of course, they thought that this was just the usual gunshot, but apparently there was an altercation whereby he was and another person also in presence were actually confronting one of the gardeners. So the gardener was running for his dear life. So they tried to lure the gardener back to the house, but the gardener said, "No, I'm not coming back." Of course, the neighbors were watching, and the neighbors called the police. And in this case, the Mugabe's son Bellarmine went back to the house and locked himself in the house. So police, of course, later on negotiated with them, and of course, he was arrested after 2 hours negotiation. A car was apprehended, and also apart from that, there were some two people in this car. Apparently, the car that was apprehended, that was taken hold by the police, had some siren, like because these are diplomatic areas, and of course they have this diplomacy. Former president of Zimbabwe, the neighbor they are living is quite this poshy Hyde Park in Johannesburg, and even President Ramaphosa, and of course even EFF president or the head of EFF, Julius Malema, also live in that neighborhood. So it's kind of like a diplomatic area, and even the diplomatic police in that area were notified of this incident, and before the police even came. So it's sort of, I think that Robert Mugabe, the sons, and all this you can, remember back then when Mugabe's, the mother now, that is Grace Mugabe, even slapped a woman in this neighborhood, of course, and nothing was done to her because she had the diplomatic immunity. So all these fracas, so maybe there might be something with this Robert Mugabe's family that is quite interesting and intriguing to some of us.